but I'd be afraid to have a dog. I'd rather have a dog than a cat myself.
Mm-hmm.
Now Hazel, see, she has an alarm system, and they told her she shouldn't have cats. That the dogs are okay. The cats will jump up and
Go on the window.
well, they'll do something to the alarm. They'll set it off without realizing it. She promised Candace that she'd get her a kitty, and she was looking forward to it until she found out. I like cats, but I'm afraid to have them in the house, especially since I can't see. They would be up on the table and I wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
No. My husband liked dogs. He loved dogs. George had 2 Chihuahuas, and we used to take care of them a lot, keep them when they'd be away or something. So we got real used to those little dogs. What kind does Tammy have now? Dogs?
I think it's Rottweiler.
They don't have them all now, do they?
Just the oldest one.
Just the old Bear? Is that what her name is?
Chansey.
Fancy?
Chansey.
Chansey, okay. That's the mama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chansey. We had a little chihuahua one time. My son brought it home to us, papers and all. It was a chihuahua. It was called Sir Winston. That was the name. I don't know what we called it, Winnie or something. I don't know. Winnie. Sounds more like a girl. But that's what the real name was, Sir Winston. Where did your ancestors come from? What country?
I don't know where my mother's grandfather was from.
They were just born Americans, huh? I'm the first generation born in this country.
Yeah, my dad's grandmother and grandfather, they go back to the Civil War.
But nobody migrated from Europe then, huh?
They did. They came from Ireland and England.
Oh, they did.
But it was, 1700.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. My son's people came from Wales. The ancestors, they all came from Wales. And the Hedkes all came from Germany. He was the first one in this country. His parents and grandparents all lived in Germany. Well, his mother came here, but she came from Germany. And then his wife came from Austria. Where'd the fishes come from?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
That's the first thing I ask. I'd like to know, where the background come from, even though I don't know much about them.
Yeah. Well, I agree, but
fish. Oh well, I'm sure somebody knows in the family.
yeah, I've asked before, but
Oh, you don't have it written down.
Cell phone book?
yeah. No, ma'am, I don't. Probably should.
I don't know if I've ever asked your mom or Helen where they, came from. If they migrated, any of the ancestors migrated from Europe. Our ancestors migrated from Asia. Asia Minor,
Asia. And then from where? There.
from here, yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, all the countries that we lived in, my ancestors lived in, was all in Asia.
Mm-hmm. That'd be exciting
Yes.
to go
We're
back.
the Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't Arabs, though. See, Arab, we were Syrians, nationality.
Right.
See, they always would tell us the Arabians were a race, and the Syrians, and the Armenians, and the people from Lebanon, they're just nationality. They just thought it was terrible. Of course, that was back in 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they even chose your bride. You didn't even have it. The groom never saw his bride till he picked up the veil and looked in her face. They'd never seen her. It was match marriages.
Well, yeah.
Years and years. They even brought it to this country. Match marriages.
Was your daddy matched?
Yes.
Was he really?
Oh, he told me that. He told us a story about it. See, my mother was about 5 years younger than him,
Mm-hmm.
and they were neighbors, lived in the same village. And he had his eye on her, and he liked her. Says, oh no, you're not going to marry her for 5 years. You're going to wait till she grows up. She would be home with her mother, and she'd have to stand up on some kind of a stool and help bake bread.
Oh.
Learn, because, girls, that's all they did, learn to keep house and have a family. They didn't have nothing else. He said, yes, they made me wait 5 years, and he did. He waited 5 years for her.
That's sweet. And my grandfather would be George Jasper.
Joseph George.
Joseph George Jasper.
No, my mother's maiden name was Jasper.
Okay.
That's where the Jasper comes in.
I got you.
And Isabel, she's had that on her mind. She knows these people live near Birmingham, and she just... See, now Jenny is my first cousin. She was a Jasper. Her father was my mother's brother. So that's where the Jasper come in.
Okay.
That was her maiden name. Well, her brother, this Jenny's brother, lives in Alabama, and his son is a judge. And the name is supposed to be Jasper.
It's James
Jasper. Is that what she said?
Francis Jasper.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she's Tuscaloosa. What is it, Therese?
Tuscumbia.
Tuscumbia.
Oh, you think that's what she was looking for?
Well, he said he recognized that name.
It could be. So she wants you to look up the judge.
Here comes
What
the
we're going
judge.
to do. What can you do?
I don't know. Just
Well,
say
you're
I'm a
your
long lost
fourth
relative.
cousin once removed.
Yeah.
Well, if it was my cousin, my first cousin,
Yeah.
your mother's second cousin, your third cousin. So
My
that's
third.
not bad.
Yeah. My third cousin.
Yes, your mother's. All
Her
our family.
it's your first cousin
Yeah, my first cousin.
is the judge's,
Oh, the judge's father.
so he would be your second,
Yes.
it'd be Tina's fourth.
And Hazel's third. Yes, I was going by the, my cousin Jenny. Yeah, my cousin Jenny. Her and my sister Sally, they married brothers. They're both.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, Ellie Canna. He was Ellie, and Jenny was. Jenny, yeah, she's the first cousin. Ellie was her husband. And then Sally married a Hannah, George Hannah. See, he was closer. No, it's my mother's side, though. Yes, no, it's my mother's side. It wasn't the George side. And she had a brother, I think his name was Abraham Jasper. They were all business people.
Well, your daddy had a grocery store, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah, neighborhood grocery store. Yes, I grew up in it. Yeah, that's how I learned to make checks, learned to make change, learned to do a lot of that stuff. A lot of people out of high school didn't even know
Mm-hmm.
how to be with the public.
Right.
That means a lot.
Yes, it does.
Not everybody can do that. I'll never forget when you're waiting on people. Did you ever see anybody give you change and just lay it on the counter and for you to pick it up?
Oh, yeah.
I never do that. I put it in
In
there.
their hands. It's on the polite.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot.
It does.
I guess they want you to see that it's the right change or something. I don't know what.
Society has changed its morals
Mm.
in a bad way.
Well, there's still a lot of good people, though. I know. First they claim that it's bad. Just can't believe our president got himself in this mess.
Shame on him. Isn't that something? But you know what?
Terrible.
All the other ones probably did the same thing in some kind of manner,
Yeah.
but he got caught.
Linda Tripp, she's the one that did it.
Yeah, something's wrong with her. She
Oh,
was
they
out
knew
for vengeance.
Yeah, they say something, one word they use about her. She really, she taped Monica. And she's another one too. How could she ever get herself involved in such, just shameful.
Yes, it
I
is.
don't know what to think. I'd go hide someplace, never let nobody see me. If it,
She doesn't have any choice. If they subpoena her, she's got to go.
I mean, how she got involved with the president in the first place is what I mean. No, after it was all done, that was too late then. They were all involved. Still not over. He answered 81 questions through the mail. The president did on this impeachment thing.
Mm-hmm.
81 questions he answered. I don't know what to say.
I'm upset that they're using all our money,
Yes.
taxpayers' money on this.
And Kenneth Starr, there's one man in our church. He said he's supposed to be a Church of Christ member. Yeah. And he said he's a good guy. He did the right thing. He's a Christian. So they're not going to say nothing about him to me. So he thinks Kenneth Starr is okay.
He's good at what he does. I mean, he's a good attorney. But he sure acts as though he's got a card to settle or
Grudge.
a grudge to settle or something like that. He kept going until he found something. But I think Tripp went to him.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know that for a fact.
it's possible.
Yes.
You mean with the tape?
Yep.
And that's how everything started.
Exactly, because he couldn't get anything. He was doing Whitewater
Yes.
and couldn't get anything.
Well, the president would have been just fine if he just said, "Yep, I did it. What's it to you?"
Yes, I agree with you. Just like Nixon. If they'd have just said yes, the people would have forgiven them in a minute.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Because he's still popular. Even with all this going on, he's still popular.
Well, that's what I mean. Society's morals have changed.
Yeah.
They learn to accept
If they don't
things.
care what the president did,
That's not saying much for us.
yes, that means you have a good neighbor and he does something wrong and you don't care.
Exactly.
Well, it really has no effect on how he is as a president until he lies to the grand jury.
I know it. That was the worst, He come out and said I had nothing to do with that. And oh my that picture and that finger's gonna go down in history,
Yep.
huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. To let it happen. But you know, it's not easy to come out and say, I did it, is it? I know it. Human nature, no matter who you are, rich, poor, indifferent, black, white, red, whatever.
That's right.
It's hard to say I did it. Now, I knew a little boy years ago. Him and Jeannie went to the park, and they went to the ballpark. I don't know what they were doing, selling papers or something. And the boys came back, and we says, where were you, or something. They wouldn't say where they were, they wouldn't say, never would tell. So finally Jeannie comes and says, we was down at the ballpark and we was doing this or whatever, something they shouldn't have been doing. And you know, the other boy never would admit it. See? And he was a good kid too. Even after little Jeannie said, yes, we did. Your Uncle Judy was a nice kid. My goodness, he's a nice kid. So we got that problem, that chemical imbalance. How he loved your mom.
Yeah.
What do you want to do for her when she was pregnant with you? Oh my goodness. He had her stay at his house for a while, until, I don't know what was it. So her and your dad got settled together or something. He was so good to her. He'd do anything for her. They had a house out of Big Pines. She went there and stayed. Had a nice house, and then he got sick and he lost her.
I can remember him driving up to see Mom.
To Montgomery?
Yeah, every now and then.
Yes.
And,
Well, the day we had that accident, he was there that same day. He took her flowers or something. That very same day he had that accident. Couldn't believe it.
What accident?
Well, he was driving back from Hudson,
Oh,
and then he was, I guess he didn't see this truck. The truck went under. His truck went under the semi.
oh, you're kidding.
The top of his truck was totaled. His truck was totaled. It's a wonder he even survived.
I was gonna say he was okay. Of course he was.
Oh, yeah, he went to
Yeah.
the hospital for a long time, but he got all right after that. Physically, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's terrible. It was a Wednesday night. It was a Wednesday. Never drank. He did smoke, but he never started till late.
Yeah.
He was a late bloomer. He didn't even bother with girls or either until he got older. Then he met Ruthie's mother. Did your parents live in the same town when they met? That's how they
Dad was going to school and mother was living there.
Oh, that's how they met.
In Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. That's where they were born?
That's neat.
No, mother's born in Chattanooga.
Oh,
And dad
yes.
was Birmingham.
Oh, okay. That's where your aunt lives, doesn't she?
Chattanooga.
Your aunt Carol?
Yes. Yes. I never realized that's how we met. Huh?
Third party town.
Third party time. What?
Honey, why don't we get breakfast? Look what time it is.
It's 10:15.
We We're supposed to eat dinner at 2 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am, we better eat some.
I'm not worried about me, but you got a husband there. See, he can't go in there and fix something like at home. We gotta fix it for him.
Oh, grandmother, what are you doing? You are spoiling him?
It's all right. He deserves to be spoiled. He's a good guy.
His head is going to be so big, I'm not going to be able to fit it to the
Your
door.
mother just loved him, didn't she?
Yes, yes. He could do no wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
That wagon, I hate to get rid of it. I'd like to, but I never know where to put it. I took it off the porch in the family company, so we don't trip on it.
You have got so many lizards running around here.
Really? I don't know what do they feed off of?
Insects.
Insects.
Look here, Tina.
They're cute though, aren't they?
See this tree right here?
Yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah.
hanging on that one little knob that's sticking out.
You mean
And
a
right
lizard?
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's one right behind him on the fence. There's one right down here in this bush.
Well, there's
There's
one
one
just
peeking out of the hole in the birdhouse.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm. There's a little bitty one right here on the ground. There's one right up next to the fence. I mean, that's just 6 lizards in 5 feet.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm.
Excuse me. Of course, I can't see any of them from here.
Get back in the hole.
Yes, I saw it move. How about that? My goodness.
But we're going to have bacon and eggs. And what? Is that good or what?
Whatever's there.